Thanks for showing up for this amazing D&D session. I appreciate you being here. I am going to let my DM, the amazing man that he is, explain to you everything that's going on and allow him to set the story and to let you know everything that's going on up to this point, get you caught up, and who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with it too. Back to him.
Our story takes place in the grand continent Uthra, once the home to the most powerful and wise peoples of all races. A utopia of grandiose thinking, innovations. Magics had never been so vast or varied. All peoples were prosperous in an age of peace and happiness. But seemingly overnight, silver fog overtook the known world, plunging it into chaos. The Golden Age is now long past, and in the past 100 years or so, progress has gone backwards. Magic's lost, history's forgotten. And now the reign of regal politics now dominates the balance of the world. Kings bicker over petty landlines and disputes of blood lineage. The land is now separated by a vast magical wilderness, coated in silver fog. Only the most prominent and well taken care of roads still exist, making any towns along these roads hubs of humanity. Outside the walled bastions, the silver fog carries its own dangers, able to move the environment and its denizens, making navigation difficult if not impossible. Luckily, there are places in the world within the fog that are anchored into place. One of those locations, a bustling city called Yeda Oder, where we find our band of heroes. One of which is Branch, a Feywild centaur with the lower half of a large deer, using bow and spear to exact revenge on the warkin who killed his family. Calliope Moonsong, a lush Kalishtar glamour bard, the center of all attention and a friend to all. Aaron, a half-elf divination wizard with a doctorate in archaeology and a knack for map-making. Tyrius Redgefist, a Satyr whispers bard, as keen with a rapier as he is aloof. And finally, Boris Steelguts, a paladin haunted by the past and seeking a brighter future.
Precisely.
I don't believe we did any... No, we did not. We did not do any roleplay during the week.
I think we just left the town, and that's where we left off.
Yep. Tis correct, good sir. Tis correct.
Very nice. So, that being said, as you all are now well underway on your first day's worth of travel, you guys having left in the mid to late afternoon, you guys are now a couple hours outside of the gates of Yedo Dare, away from the safety of humanity and the Adventurers Guild and the mercenaries and the town, away from the pleasantries of life and and you find yourselves walking amongst a waning sun as its golden rays cut through the fog, giving this area a near angelic look as around you just see this golden light basking through the tall pine trees around you, gently wafting through. It's serene and peaceful. There's a nice breeze that is cutting through the trees. It's not particularly warm. It's just a very gentle, pleasant breeze that helps the travel seem to pass by a little bit easier. But with that being said, the sun is going down. What are you all doing? What are your thoughts?
I'm sitting up at the helm with Miss Erin while she drives, having her help me map out where we're going in my journal, on top of like using the map they gave us for reference to find this Wyvern Nest. I'm like drawing it out into my journal to try to help keep a permanent record or whatever in my own notes.
Yeah, as you're kind of like mapping out, it's weird. There's like a slight deja vu to this. Like you feel like you've done this once before for some reason. But
Don't start with that. Don't start with that.
You can't quite like put your finger on it. You're just like, man, this is fucking weird. And you and Aaron just have this very pleasant back and forth on like ways to make calculations on how big to make, the map size according to what you're working with, utensils. Yeah, she's just very well versed in this particular field.
Yeah, it's more so. I think it's more so like knowing where we left off as well with the ravens overhead, or the birds up ahead, overhead of us, things like that. I think Beaufort decides to leave those alone. Just takes a mental note, and I'm gonna pour as much of my willpower and knowledge into this, along with talking to Erin and trying to, because she was helping me with my map, from wherever, quote unquote. She helped me with my map from wherever. So it's I know that she's good at it. So all I'm doing is referencing her and pouring all my brain power into basically copy pasting.
And that's where you're getting like the deja vu effect, is like you almost feel like you've made these particular patterns before.
Yeah, that's unfair. That's not cool. Hey!
There goes the guys' night.
Boys' night is over. Boys' night is over.
Pew, 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 pew. If you crash, it's the party.
As Calliope wakes from her days riding on Princess Butterclops?
Butterclop.
Butterclops. As you find yourself, Calliope, in this rather serene late afternoon, early evening, as around you there is this beautiful tinted fog. These like sunshine rays bleeding through the trees. It is creating quite a beautiful landscape around you.
Lovely. All right. So seeing as I'm just now actually taking in where I am, can I roll an investigation check to see if I see anything like awesome?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you looking for like plant life? Are you looking for creatures? Are you looking for points of interest? What are you trying to spy in the distance?
Plants or yeah, definitely plants or animals.
Yeah, give me give me a perception check. Let's see what you see.
All right. Awesome. Hold on. Let me actually get to Calliope because apparently, what the fuck? Why are you so why? Oh no, don't delete her. Fuck. Okay, perception check. You got it.
Perception.
That was the scariest fuck I've ever heard.
25. I got a
That's a nat 20. Oh my gosh.
God,
Literally,
off
that's
the rip,
3
like,
sessions in
off
a row.
the rip.
3. We need a counter. We need a counter on screen. 3 sessions in a row. Oh my gosh.
God. Calliope on
Living
fire
on the
out
edge.
the rip. Welcome back to
One
the
step
table,
she's
Calliope.
away from deleting
Yeah.
her character.
I'm literally
Did you miss me?
Click, it's a roll 20.
Yeah. Let me just hit a roll 20. Let me just hit a nat 20 real quick. I'm just going to clip that and send it to Aaron.
Ooh, I see an insight check.
Just clip it.
Buffer, what were you looking into?
That was the last nat 20 I made to figure out how mad Golden Twat was.
Oh yeah, he was. Oh man, livid would be a understatement to how he was feeling. Like bulging
It
veins
went off
in
without a
his
hitch.
forehead, grinding his teeth. It was bad. Like you know, in some of the mangas where you see a person that's like obviously like super pissed off and are kind of like doing like that delinquent like grin. That's basically what he was doing.
What, the grinding teeth kind of?
Yeah, absolutely. Just like grinding his teeth, clenching his jaw, the menacing like what the fuck look. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, so
His shit,
Calliope, As you're looking around this beautiful landscape, the lighting is just ever so right for you. As you see several elf's ear flowers. You see tincture plants, which is a very common medium for potions and elixirs. And you also see a couple of red cat mushrooms with white polka dots.
I want
Ooh.
those.
Fine, Sirius.
He does have the new knife.
He does.
I know he can have them, but like act nicely or something. We can share. We're buddies.
Why you want me to ask nicely? I want those. That kind of thing. No.
No, that's not. But a please and thank you goes a long way, you jerk. And Calliope's gonna start snatching up herbs.
Tyrius is going to a huge eye roll. Like, fine. By the way, why am I supposed to thank you?
Because I'm the one finding the shit. You were just gonna walk past it, and I was just gonna walk past it if I didn't start paying attention. So you're welcome.
Okay.
Branch, you're being awfully quiet. Roll me a d20 and a d8.
D20 and a D8.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Have the goblins come about.
Did they make their way to the south?
At the same time or separately?
Two separate rolls. Just a d20 and a d8.
Okay. My D8 is a 3, and my 20. Oh, that's not a 20. That's a 12. But my D20 is. Oh, Jesus Christ. A 2.
Wow.
At least it wasn't a 1.
At least.
We don't even know what the roll's for. I don't know.
But we know that a 1 would have been bad.
That's fair. That's a fair statement. But a 2 could be just as bad because it's so close to 1.
It's not critical. Whatever it is, it's not critical.
Fair point.
That's
Fair point.
I
I was actually, while they're doing herb stuff, I'm gonna take a second to look up from my map making with Aaron. Can I roll a? Would you want an investigation or a perception to see if I see a red door?
Perception if you're just doing a quick look around. Investigation if you're gonna like get off the cart for a few minutes and like really pour the area.
Oh no, I'm just gonna do perception. I'm still pretty deep into this map making, so I'm just gonna do perception. 19?
Ooh.
Looking about, you do not see any man-made structures, door, wall, or otherwise.
Okay. Now I go back to map making with Aaron. Before you joined Calliope, you wanna know what he said? He said that me doing my maps with Aaron seems like deja vu.
Aw.
Jerk.
Are you ever gonna get those memories back? I tried to hack it, and the shop owner, my little vendor friend, was like, "Girl, what you need to know where you work for?" And I'm like, "People playing with my mind. I play with people's minds. They don't play with my mind. That's just backwards." He wasn't having it.
Yeah.
I tried though.
If Erin was here, she'd know about. Well, I mean, she's not here. I mean, I guess. Mr. Mitch could drop the bomb if he wanted to, but I did find out some stuff from my informant that I told Erin about our memories. I haven't gotten around to telling everybody yet.
Well, apparently, the place was cursed wherever we were. So, yeah. I don't know. Live and let live. I've just been kind of reveling in all of the magic booze that I have at my disposal now.
Yeah, and there was 6 bottles of wine, Mitch, did you say, that were undocumented and no label?
Yep.
Okay, so
just no label, like a thick brown-red bottle.
Yeah, Branch took one to drink, I took one to study, so there's 4 left in there. Unmarked, have no idea what's in it, not where it came. Not any idea where it came from. Wine
Not
bottles.
tea. I have the fucking lease on all magic booze. We have this agreement. Magic booze is my whole thing. It's my domain. It's what I do. I breathe the brew. What you mean people just drinking? People just drinking important fucking potion components?
There's still 4 bottles. Is this a character? Because both of us say that.
Yes.
There's
Yes,
still-
it is. Yes, it is.
There's still 4 bottles left. I'm just using this one to study to see if I can find out where it came from. I mean, unless you know how to figure out where it came from.
I put it in the motherfucking potion. That's how I find it out. I study it and then I put it in the goddamn. Listen, if you want to take it apart and study it, that makes my job a little easier. But we do not drink magic booze in this party. Not unless it's like absolutely necessary. We're dealing with people who are of like a higher, like, social calling than us. So we're trying to befriend them. So we gotta whip out the magic booze real quick and look good. We're trying to get the gossip. Or it's in a magic potion. These are the magic booze rules.
Oh, so it was necessary to drink the magic potion last week when you got completely pissed drunk. I see. Now you're just testing potion. Okay, got it.
Wait. When are we talking about me getting pissy drunk? Are you talking about with the vendor who I befriended and got super good shit from later? Yes, it was absolutely motherfucking necessary, and I made us super duper potions that made us super duper strong out of that super duper liquor. So again, shove it, Tyrius.
Yeah,
Those are the rules for the magic booze.
look
Am I
at
the
that.
only
Somebody
one
has the
who gets
withdrawals
the
and
rules for the magic
being a
booze?
diva, not be able to drink anymore because she's a potion maker now. Look at that.
I want to make this very abundantly clear. Did not know that there was rules for alcohol. Did not know that. Number one, no one informed me.
Well, it is only a rule
Nobody
when
informed.
she drinks
But number two,
and you drink hers.
Number two, does anybody else not care that there was random unmarked booze in our thing?
No, we drank random unmarked bottles for our first fucking mission, and it carried us, dude. That's just what we do.
Okay.
Get on board, Bofer. You're a glory hole now.
You may be able to do that.
Branch
Yeah,
disagrees, but
Here comes back to the point.
Debauchery,
She's hypocrite.
slide.
I just.
I'm a hypocrite.
What was that, bro?
No. You tell me where my doggone morals have conflicted, sir. Doing exactly what the fuck I've been preaching this entire time.
That is very true.
Flappy's gonna square up, and then her little pink hand is gonna square up right next to her, so there's 3 hands.
Fight me, motherfucker. I've had enough of your mouth.
It's been a while since Branch got Floss drunk, so Branch turns to Brofer and goes, well, I'm pretty concerned about where we got it, but at the same time, there's been so much weird things going on since it's just I guess it's just an unmarked drink. It doesn't concern me too much, but I'm not the person who gets in the habit of having things he doesn't remember. So
I just don't like that there's something in our caravan that nobody remembers where it came from.
yeah, that is strange.
I mean, and is Morgan and Tierney are still around, correct?
Oh yeah, Morgan is still on her ethereal steed, Lazarus, and Tyranny is in the back of the cart, poring over some more books and just enjoying the carriage ride.
Well, I'll look at Tyranny and I'll say, I mean, unless if you or Miss Morgan know where this came from, none of us remember where this came from. I just don't know where. I would like to know where it came. I don't like having things show up. I don't like having things just be like, oh, hey, I'm here. Like that. It's weird. I don't know where this came from.
The mystery is all the fun.
Tyranny just kind of smirks and goes, "Well, there's only one real way to find out." She pops the cork of one of the bottles and begins sipping on it as she continues to read.
All right, cool. Above board. I know what you're doing. Oh, dang. Okay.
Lassie folds her arm and stamps her little foot, and she just walks off in a huff.
No respect around here, god damn it.
Just like muttering, like just like having her own little.
Yeah, basically.
Love that.
She's
You
just having
feel Tyranny's
her little
mental
tantrum.
presence as she goes, "I'll make it worth your while later."
She chuckles to herself.
And she's just like, alright, fine.
That's not too bad. So do we want to talk about the image you just put up?
Oh, yeah, actually, while this conversation was happening, no one seemed to really notice. And then as, like, a moment passes, it was golden and beautiful, and now you find yourselves in just this black and white grayscape of pine forest around you. All the warmth suddenly gone. It's cold now. The sun seemed to have disappeared in an instant.
Oh, fuck.
The once
Sulfur?
beautiful golden lit trees all now seem to have these gray and withered leaves about. It seems like in an instant all life has vanished.
Branch summons Jerry and starts not negotiating, but training on like battle commands.
Absolutely.
Non-verbal battle commands specifically.
I'm
Give me
gonna.
an animal handling.
Ooh, yeah.
I feel like I have that somewhere, but I'll have to double check. So I'll spin the block. Give me a moment. I could be wrong though. So if I don't, then yeah. Now I have to figure out where the hell would that be. I'm gonna just say I don't until I find it.
It should be in the middle of your, like where it
Skills.
says acrobatics, animal handling, arcana. It should be in the middle of that.
The very
big-
Oh, I
typical
see it. It's
skill.
+3. Do
There
I
you go.
roll?
Can I,
Yes, sir.
before he rolls, I'm gonna cast guidance.
Very nice. Add a d4 to that.
That'd be D4, huh?
Do you have any inspirations that you wish to burn?
I kind of do, and I would like to burn one. I feel like I have two,
Absolutely.
so burn one. I'm gonna roll again. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh, it's better. That's for sure.
Can I cast
Okay.
animal friendship on Jerry and try and help?
12.
This is something that Branch and his Drake familiar need to hash out between one another.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I hit him with guidance. So that way it would help with
It
whatever.
definitely did, but. All right, yeah, I got 12. Ooh, I
You
do have
feel
+3.
like he's maybe taken up one of the hand gestures, and that's the attack motion, the like straight up wrist to like move forward or like move out. He's got that command down. The other one, they're a little iffy.
Gotcha. Understood.
That feels like the best one.
Yeah.
There's progress, that's
I
for sure.
agree.
Beaufort, I'm gonna take my Zweihander off of my back and have it ready. I'm gonna put it like I'm gonna kind of like, you know how you can sit crisscross, put something like down by your ankles, and if it's long enough, like a staff or something, have it kind of like rest up onto your shoulders. I'm gonna do that and kind of have it just kind of like rest in front of me so I can just grab it and stand up. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna kind of pause on the map making for a minute and go and kind of just if I can, I'm gonna make a perception check to look for possible threats in our at least immediate surroundings.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Cool. 14.
Looking about, it is very still around you. The very breeze itself seems to have died off, and the fog around you is near stagnant. Like you can see the individual, tufts of fog, just floating there, not even moving towards one another. It's a little eerie how quiet it is and how still it is.
I'll point out to everybody and be like, um, keep your guard up. I don't know, I don't see anything around, but just kind of keep your guard up. Something about this seems familiar. And I'm going to look at Aaron and I'm going to say, hey, if we have to book it, be ready to book it.
Erin just nods, kind of tightening her grip on the reins and just kind of talking herself up a bit.
Yeah. And I'll look at everybody behind me, whether they're on horse, in the carriage or whatever. I'll look back at everybody. If we got to book it, Aaron's going to book it. Everybody needs to be close by or something. Be ready to, haul and get out of here.
Morgan kind of moves towards the front of the party with her ethereal horse, and she goes, "I'll take spearhead," and she kind of moves up further from you guys, but she's probably no more than 15 feet ahead of you all. As Tyranny is currently floating outside of the caravan as she floats over to Calliope and goes, "Why don't you use that new headband of yours and use Calamara as a scout?"
Ooh.
Calliope looks over to Calamara.
Pretty bird, could you do me a favor?
It jumps off the carriage and kind of flies over to you, landing on Princess Butterclops's mane, kind of gingerly singing at you with that high-pitched multi-tune voice it has.
Calliope's gonna stroke her head gently and give over a couple of pistachios that she
Alright, pretty girl.
Insta-floof.
and she's gonna go,
Alright, pretty girl. I need you to fly over, but not too far, okay? And just show me what's going on out there. And who might be making this fog look like this?
Absolutely. As Calamara floats up and you expand your mental horizons out, you connect with Calamara as she flies over, and you see from perspective, as soon as I find the image, it is somewhere around here, I promise. Somewhere around here, I promise. Somewhere around here. Ha.
You promise somewhere around here, or you promise that is somewhere around?
As she flies up, this is what you see surrounding you all.
That's pretty.
Give me a d20 roll, YP, and add 3 to that.
D20
Okay.
add 3.
D20 plus 3. D20. Bloop-a-doo-doo. It was an 8, so it's an 11.
11. Yeah, you don't really see anything past this swooping fog, moving in and out of the trees. It's weird. It's for several hundred feet any direction, everything is just still, but outside of that bubble, you can see a very clearly defined ring of smoke, that ring of fog that is just moving with purpose. It's an odd sensation. It's like a wake in the fog itself, if that makes sense.
Mm, don't like that. She's gonna call for Calamar to come back very quickly.
She flies
All
back
right.
down.
This I didn't see who was doing it, but I could see that somebody has to be doing it or something, because there's an area that's affected by like the stagnation, and we're in it. We're not in the middle of it, but we're in it.
What for? What? Remind me what awake is.
Imagine you're in a boat, and as you're like going over the lake, you have that ripple going out from the tip of your boat out. That's the wake.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big boat guy.
At least I think that's the terminology. I am not a smart individual, so I may have fucked up the definition.
Big Bird, I know you're watching. You're a boat guy. Help us out. Okay. So are are we heading in the direction of the possible perpetrator, or are we just kind of already in it?
You guys are in the still zone, and as far as Calamaro could see, it was just that still zone. But there was like notable movement on the horizon of her vision.
Okay. So it's not like we're in the middle of. It's not like if the wake is what comes out from the boat in the waves. It's not like we're the boat. It's like the boat's ahead of us. We're just far enough away from the ripple that it's not touched us yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. And I'm guessing that's the direction we need to go. Looking at the map.
You guys are heading essentially south. So imagine on the clock, you guys are heading down to the 6 o'clock. The way the large wake was going was from 6 o'clock up towards the 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So kind of heading away from where you guys are going.
Okay. So we don't have to go that direction.
Well, you're going where it came from, essentially.
Oh, so it's a wake pointed at the 9 o'clock direction. But
So
it's still
it's
coming
going from
there.
south to west, essentially.
Okay. Okay. Heard.
Yeah.
Great. Calliope, do you think that could be where the... No, because Wyvern Nest is 10 days out, so... We might have a battle ahead of us. Everybody be on guard.
We don't go towards it, it'll come towards us. Just take your pick. Do you want to do the ambushing, or do you want to be ambushed?
Yeah, I kind of agree. Morgan, you said you'd take Spearhead?
Well, that comes to a point. Are we camping out or are we moving through the night?
Good point. Good point. Branch, what do you think?
How far out is this boat?
That was just kind of like
The
a
how
reference I
the
was making to how the fog was moving in the distance.
Okay, my bad. Okay,
No,
okay.
you're good.
All right, so we're waiting for an ambush, and I think I think we should camp here for the night. But I mean, what's the time of day? I know it suddenly got cloudy once we got over here.
It's getting very close to like evening. Like, I would say it'd be close to what should be sunset by now.
Okay. And how many days do we have left to travel?
You guys have basically just set out. You guys are maybe like a good 5-6 hours on the road.
5, 6 hours out. How many days until we get there, though?
Probably another 10 and a half days of travel.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I say we camp it mainly because the vibe has changed. It is close to evening, so we could do some preparations and preparing for a battle. I think it would be good to do it while we're at our strongest, other than getting caught off guard. So yeah, let's camp it out.
Okay.
Great.
So I guess I'll tell Aaron. I'll help guide Aaron into a spot, I guess, in the tree line where it looks like we could fit the wagon kind of off the main road, not going too deep into the fog, but just kind of like if somebody were to like also be traveling, they don't have to worry about us being in the middle of the road.
Fair,
Can
fair.
I roll to look for like camouflage for the our
Yeah. Give me a survival check for trying to camouflage. Around you, you'll notice that there is tall grass. Probably a good like foot and a half tall. Yeah, it's
24.
24. With ease, there's plenty of resources around to camouflage the cart if need be.
Okay.
Can I? Is there a roll that you would allow me to make for using any kind of debris, rock, wood around me to maybe forge some like not fencing, but some kind of like barricade-ish thing? Just something quick and in a hurry.
I mean, you don't see any like large outcroppings of like boulders or rocks in the immediate area. It seems to just be like a lot of deadwood, fallen branches, that sort of thing.
Okay. Okay.
Calliope's gonna start setting up her alchemy and brewer stuff.
Absolutely.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I think maybe we should just set up camp. Not that anybody asked my opinion, but yeah, right.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Tyrius. You look a little occupied with your herb grabbing. My apologies.
Whatever. I'm just not talking to you right now.
Hey,
I'm sorry, did I ask?
everybody, calm down. We're gonna go to bed. Get some fresh, level heads. Let calm heads prevail.
Boo.
I'm calm.
Don't make me get Miss Morgan over here to come get you. Okay, everybody, calm down.
Morgan can't get me. You thinking of the shadow?
Well, she can get me if she wants, but
Oh,
How fickle, Sirius. Wait till I tell Scarlet. Ooh.
what did I say? I said she can come if she wants. I didn't do anything, so I don't have anything to worry about. That's what I meant.
Backtrack.
That's what I meant.
Back on.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Takes one to know one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry. I mean, that's not what I mean, but you know what I mean.
There you go.
I mean, wink.
All right, everyone, give me survival checks, except for Branch, who has already made one.
Okay. Oh Lord.
You want to survive?
Please.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
21.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would like to use one of my inspirations at this point.
Do it up.
Perfect. I got a 21.
15.
Nice.
I guess we'll see.
I
It's
should
better.
probably pull
Sure.
up our dear
I used
Aaron.
my inspiration and only rolled 2 higher than I did before, so I think you're up, in my opinion. Shit.
Oh, look at you, Aaron. +4.
Oh no.
As you all go to your individual like tasks, some of you camouflaging, some of you reinforcing and creating like small choke points in the immediate area. Others go to setting up crafting tables and making fires. Aaron seems to be having a bit of a hard time before you see Young kind of like crawl out from the shadow, and he just puts his finger into like the shrubbery and leaves, and you see like a small trickle of smoke emerge before he takes his finger out and crawls back into the shadows.
Whenever whenever we got kind of everything circled out and kind of got ourselves set up in a way, I'll start a fire, and I'm gonna put my bedroll near the fire and just pull out my book and study and just start, pouring over it.
Tedious goes, relight my fire.
Mm-hmm. I as you do that, I'm gonna go. I kind of have to if I'm gonna fort. Bofer doesn't get the joke. Bofer, he'd be like, I kind of have to in order to get back into forging. So that's why I need the light. I need warmth. I'm gonna use the fire, and I'm gonna study. By the way, are there any roles associated with studying in my book?
Not particularly. Just keep track of how many hours that you are kind of reading this manual.
Okay. I think so far, how long did it take me to use that book and make the knife for Tyrius? Did you say it was like 3 hours?
It was like 3.5, 4 hours, somewhere in there,
Okay.
I think is what we agreed on.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jot that down real quick.
Is it possible for Branch to set up his camp like where he sleeps on a low-key piece of near a low-key piece of shrubbery just outside of the group?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of like dense bushes and low-hanging trees, easy enough for you to make like a small nest for you to up in.
Okay, I'll leave Jerry with the group though.
Very nice.
Hmm.
Jerry goes over to the fire and lays down like a giant cat in crocodile form. Well, for the audience, he looks more like a blue Komodo dragon than anything else.
Calliope is going to mix up some pixie pops.
Ooh, remind me, what is in those?
Half a watered health vial, a splash of glowy liquor. So what I have at my disposal is Ember Wind, and half a protection pot.
Very nice. How many are you making?
I'm gonna say that I make 4 because I'm gonna run them through the boiler and reduce them like CW recommended.
Very nice, very nice. All right, so that will lower your DC. Roll me a D20, add your proficiency modifier, and I'm gonna say intelligence. Intelligence modifier.
Okay. You said what proficient? You said a D20. What proficiency modifier? My
Plus your
intelligence.
proficiency bonus, and then your intelligence mod.
Where would I find my proficiency bonus?
It's plus
Sorry.
3. Oh no,
Oh,
plus
yep,
2.
gotcha.
Plus 2, sorry.
Yep.
Gotcha. You're the best.
I know.
Whatever, I'm still not talking to you.
Nah.
50 plus 2, and then plus my intelligence. Where is
You're
my
good.
intelligence?
It's like 18 min.
I think it's plus 3. Yep. So, what did I roll? Yeah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Very nice.
All of your rolls are insane right now.
It's true.
No, I rolled
I
an
need to
8
open it
for
on
my
my
other one.
phone Jesus Christ.
I'm on my laptop right now.
I need to pray to the D&D gods.
Same. Same.
No joke. Ingredients.
Can I
Need to
mess with
find-
potions as well? I
What
want
was
to
it?
create some basic poison, so
Yeah,
if you let
absolutely.
me, I would
Just
like
write
to.
down the ingredients you want to incorporate, and we will get back to you on the outcomes once I run it through the table.
Well, the thing is that I want poison, but I don't know the ingredients, so
I've just been making shit up.
okay. Then
Just
I
make
want
some
some.
shit together that won't explode, dude.
I want some mushrooms with red cap and white spots, combined with bubblegum.
Some acid.
Oh yeah, yeah. Was it? What's it called? Chloric acid, hydrochloric acid. I don't remember anymore.
Do we have that? We gotta use what's at your disposal. You got some hallucinogenic mushrooms from your back alley guy. You got a couple of things from your back alley guy. We gotta collaborate, dude. We gotta
Oh,
talk.
you don't use quality ingredients to mess around with low level potions.
Okay, but
That's
like
just waste. You just picked up some, was it red cap mushrooms? Give me that.
I told you about please and thank yous.
And then thank you.
Calliope hands him over, but she pouts and she's like, "You're welcome. God damn it." What was the
Thank you very
other?
much.
Okay, Mitch, I know I got because I wanted those elfseer blooms, but I wanted to like take them up by the root.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just handed over the white spotted red cap mushrooms. But what was the last ingredient that was there that you said was
Tincture
like a normal
plant.
binder?
It is a common binder for a lot of potions and elixirs. It's essentially like a thickening agent for certain potions, and also helps certain ingredients bind together a little bit easier than it would be to just try to like mash them together using like mortar and pestle. With this ingredient added, everything mixes just a little bit easier.
We like that. We like that. I'm gonna try and
Okay,
take those at the root as well.
I came up with a good recipe. I would like to combine the hallucinating mushroom. Sorry, I can't pronounce it anymore. Plus the tobacco that they smoked earlier.
Wait a minute.
I
Oh
think the
yeah, you
cigars.
have half a blunt. You got half a blunt.
The tobacco. Did you get an elven one? Is that the herb?
Yeah, he
I
has the
don't.
elven one. The
I
only
don't
one
know.
who smoked the stogie was Bofer and
Yeah. Those are the ones. I'm not gonna waste that. Was it quality stuff? I told you. Just some cheap ones, and then we'll see what happens. If it comes out nicely, then we upgrade it. But for now, I think instead of like poison, I'm going to go for airborne poison.
we like that.
You're gonna be like the powder bombs from The Witcher 3.
Well, anything goes.
Thinking burning incense.
Oh,
How are you
that too,
gonna?
yes. Look,
So, are you
if
gonna keep like an antidote on hand? Because like I wanted to make like some hallucinogenic lip balm, like so I could make evil kisses, but I wanted a tablet to keep under my tongue because I'm already crazy.
oh Jesus, now we are going to from
So
Witcher to
like,
Game of Thrones.
I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going at all.
I mean, it's never too late to enter the game of nobility.
Oh no.
but that said, if you're gonna think about poisons, you gotta think about antidotes, dude. It's just like the second rule, right? Or is it the first rule of poison or the second rule? I feel like the first rule is don't get poisoned, but the second rule is always have an antidote.
Well, the first rule is make the poison. The second one is make something that stops the poison.
Understood.
Calliope, your condensed pixie pots are completed. You are able to make 4 doses of this particular potion.
Cool.
Holy cow.
Okay. So a condensed pixie pop, what would the effect be versus the 10 hours?
The effect is raised to 24 hours.
Awesome.
And then for you, Tyrius, you have what appears to be a pouch of very finely ground tobacco leaves. This is essentially can be used as like a powder trap, or you can essentially smoke it, and it will give you a very powerful hallucinogenic trip.
In a good way, or let's try it and then we'll see.
Depends on your
Try and
mindset,
see.
man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not tripping. Not yet, anyway.
Alright. Mitch, I'm gonna message you because I think I want to try and make a new potion.
Uh-oh. All right, throw it at me. What are the rest of you doing as potions and poisons are being made? Gopher, Branch?
Branch is in his strategically placed net, drawing that guy who he saw in his visions.
Mhm.
He's drawing a picture of what he can recant from memory in his notebook.
I forgot to get that image. Dang. That's a chicken.
I'm actually, I have an idea, if you'll allow it.
Mm-hmm.
You said there's not much rock going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There is such a way to make, like essentially, you can make charcoal by not burning wood, but putting wood in a metal container and then putting a fire around the container that allows the metal to cook the wood rather than the fire to burn it.
Mm-hmm.
If at all possible, I don't know if I even have a container big enough to do this. Um,
Mm.
let me look at my inventory. Um, yeah, I don't know. Does it? Do you think we would have any kind of like, just I mean, and just, all it needs is something with a lid, and it just needs to be big enough to fit. Probably like palm
Well,
size.
what are you trying to do first of all?
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make like a charcoal paste that you could put onto like a rag or a piece of paper or something. That way you could wrap it around the other end of a piece of wood and light it on fire, and that'll help it to burn longer in case we need light.
I mean, you could definitely make that project. It takes quite the amount of time to make a chart. That though.
Yeah, it's like an all night thing, and I know that. That's why I wanted to set it up. But the reason for that is because torches typically, in my mind, they last as long as the wood lasts. If you just light the end of the wood, um, and so
I do believe several people have the light cantrip as well.
I know Calliope does, but she typically casts it on her hair, and so
Then
That
you
is my
also
go-to.
and you
knowing
also have tyranny.
right who normally sticks close to Calliope.
Close to someone who already has the light.
Yeah. So, point is that, like, if I have to go ahead or something, or if I have to split off, or if I can make enough of these that I can give one to Tyrius and give one to Branch or something. That way, if you need a source of light and you cannot create one, this will last longer. Like the rag and the charcoal paste around that's on the rag will burn before the wood burns. Once the wood starts burning, that's when you know you're on a ticking clock. And so that's the idea is to be able to have a torch that lasts for 8 hours, 9 hours, and lasts so long and can just burn because it won't go out. It's got plenty of oxygen and it's got plenty of fuel, so it won't burn
So,
out.
like tar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to attempt to set that up. Give me a survival check.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, when you kind of drum this thing up, in your mind, can you burn it faster and slower, or just burns for 8 hours, 9 hours?
It just burns 8-9 hours because you can't slow it down because it's in open air, and so however fast the air is moving is how fast it's gonna burn. So if something were to come out of nowhere and 60-mile-an-hour wind gust comes out, it may blow it out, but you relight it, but it's not gonna cause it to burn slower. It can burn faster once the rag and charcoal paste are gone, but until those are gone, the wood can remain intact. It's just once those are gone, then it starts to go down.
All right, I want the recipe and I would like to tweak it a bit.
Okay.
Mitch, I would like to use it as a container and use my airborne poison
Are you making a
agents,
booby trap
whatever.
torch?
I'm not.
I'm pretty much yes. I'm making mine.
I am not. I have to create the charcoal first.
So my idea would be is that create a container, put the powder inside of it, and put a heat source somewhere inside as well, so it starts melt the material, the paste, and then it gives it like a small hole where the powder can basically just burst out.
You want to create
then
tear
I
gas?
was
cover an
thinking
entire
something
room.
along of once the paste is on like the end of the torch, you just put like this charcoal paste soaked rag on like the top of it and like cement it in place, so after a while as it wears, suddenly all of a sudden whoever's holding that torch, there's gonna get a tuft full of mushroom tobacco smoke right to the face and those around them as well.
Yeah, that too, but also when we want to kind of cover our ass and then just drop it on the wall, and then at one point it just burst
So you want to
open.
create a tear gas bomb?
Yeah, he wants to make
Well,
a fucking booby trap torch. This is amazing. I love it.
well, yeah, but not necessarily torch. So I don't want to light it per se from outside that everybody can see. I want to create it's like a heat source that heats it from inside. So it kind of dissolves or makes it like more liquid, and then it makes it thinner, thinner, thinner until it breaks, and then releases the poison.
So you want a timed out?
Pretty much.
Okay. So that
So just
involves.
lay it down on the floor like a brick. Light the candle or whatever inside of it. That softens the top part. Whenever it opens up, well, it releases the poison.
So what you've created is
That'd be
basically
amazing.
what you've created is essentially a ticking time bomb that emits a poison gas.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me be
Which
very.
can also.
I would add that this particular material that you created, Tyrius, needs to have either be inhaled, burned, or ingested to take effect.
Well, yeah, that's the idea. So you inhale it, because it's a powder like what I just created now.
Okay. So let me be very
And-
clear.
and also-
Bofer is
and-
not a part of this.
Oh no! Oh no, he doesn't need.
No, you're
have to
fully
know
a part
it.
of it.
No,
It's your
no.
fault.
Bofer's trying to help us survive, not.
No, Tyrius is just going
You're
to
a
see
glory
like,
hole. This is how
that
we
is-
survive.
yeah, Tyrius
You're
is gonna say,
gloriously a part
there's
of it.
potential in that. Let me see how I can tweak it.
Glorious accomplice.
I mean, I have resistance to poison. I guess it's not a big deal. Okay. I have guidance on myself, so let me roll survival real quick. Let's see what I get.
And I would like to point out as well that poisons from me and potions from Calliope can be put inside. So poison and hallucinogens, you know,
I got a 19.
the options are endless.
Yeah, that is a pretty good roll. So we will come back to it in the morning after you guys long rest and do some watches.
Yeah. So what basically, if you were to come up to the campfire, where the campfire is, what you'll see is the campfire surrounding a container that's closed with like a couple holes poked in the top to allow for pressure to get out, so it doesn't just like go kaboom. But it's just a container, and inside of it is all the wood getting cooked and turned into charcoal.
Yeah, it's a pretty small batch overall. It'll be enough to probably make one normal, like long burning torch and one booby trapped torch or similar for Tyrius.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just the idea is also to diversify. Like, there's things in the wilderness you can use. Bofer's been on the run so much for the last 7 years. You pick up a couple things from different people you meet. There's so many things that you can do to make surviving not just easier, but it makes it
Harder.
well, no, it's not that it just makes it easier. It just makes things more convenient. Like, it's convenient that I don't have to continuously make more torches. I have one that will last me if I just watch it, light it, and use it for a couple hours for as I need it, and then kill the flame. That thing is still good for if I use it for 2 hours, I still have 6 hours left, and the next time I light it. So I mean, like, that's the point. It's a longer lasting torch. That way I don't have to worry about any kind of like, oh no, my torch is burnt out, and so it's thinking ahead instead of focusing on the now. Because you gotta remember, we have 10 days before we can even get to R&D down at the Wyvern pits. But other than that, once I set that up, I'll say, all right, who's got first watch? Who's got what?
Brance doesn't mind doing first watch.
As a shame is I don't have night vision or dark vision, whatever it is.
Does Aaron?
Calliope is still fully absorbed in potion making, so she's just assuming she's going to be on first watch.
Okay. Does Aaron? Aaron is half elf or full elf?
Half elf.
Okay. Does she trance for 4 hours, or does she have to do full rest?
I am not sure. What is your dealio? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, she has the observe sheet. So yeah, so I'm assuming she has to take 8 hours.
Okay. I'll ask Aaron, what she wants to do, but I think it would be wise for Aaron to go to sleep first because she needs to get her portent rolls back ASAP. And on top of that, she
How long are sleep shifts?
I think the last time we did this was like 4 hours for first shift. It's 4 hours for the next shift, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go to sleep first because I also, the sooner I go to sleep, the sooner I can get my my rune stuff back.
This time that we're going to sleep, I know we kind of camped up early, so are we like sleeping in early also?
Yeah, you guys will definitely setting up early. Like it's probably 9 o'clock by the time you guys are all said and done. Like setting up camp, getting like into the midst of potions and tinkering, as it were. So yeah, it's still relatively early. So you guys could definitely turn in early and get an early start to the day, or you guys can choose to sleep in if you wish. It's entirely up to you.
What time of the day do you guys want to leave tomorrow?
Early as possible. Early as possible, and get to somewhere where maybe there's a little bit more safety than out in the woods.
Well, it's Saturday,
So
so
if the
rather.
earliest possible was the late afternoon, how would you feel?
Not great.
How
Okay.
do you feel about 9 o'clock?
How about 11?
Listen, the moment the
Jesus
sun
Christ.
comes up would be the best time to move, seeing as how the fog isn't as bad when the sun is up. So we get more time to move when the sun is up than we do at night.
Fine.
So
And when the sun goes down on me.
I think the best time to go to bed is. I may be an old man. I may be an old man. Best time to go to bed is now, so that we can get up at sunrise.
Okay.
Because what sunrise for me in here, I'm thinking about sunrise here in Texas. That's at like 6:45 in the morning.
Okay.
Calliope's gonna be
How about
mind linked with Calamara and asking her to pass her ingredients and passing ingredients back to her, just fully entranced, mashing stuff up.
Sometimes the ingredients are correct.
But before I go to sleep, I know you said that little excuse me, that little blowtorch thing that Lothar gave me holds metal at the correct temperature for forging.
Yeah.
Could I use that to keep the fire going?
Yeah, you can definitely use that to start fires with. Absolutely.
Okay, I was just gonna say because like before I go to bed, I'll give one last good like blow into the fire, and then I'm clocking out.
Nice. So, for those who are on first watch, please give me perception checks. Calliope, if you're going to be fully invested, make your perception check at disadvantage.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Branch has 22?
Wow.
Love that.
Alright. The disadvantage is 18.
Dadgummit.
Dang.
Golly. Oh my
Dang,
gosh.
oh.
We love it.
Oh my gosh.
We love it here.
As the hours carry on, the night is silent. The temperature drops quite a bit, and as you both kind of like look out to the darkness just beyond the campfire, you notice that it's almost like the trees have shifted ever so slightly. Like everything looks slightly darker. Everything looks like it's more. Vision-wise, it almost looks like a fishbowl effect. Like the tops of the trees are kind of like arcing in along the bottoms of it. It's a weird visual effect that you both are having right now.
Can I put out a feeler? Like, can I see if I can feel like a smart mental presence, like something that's not an animal within the field?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check.
Oh no, not another
Actually,
one of these.
let's make it an investigation because you're kind of like probing out with your mind. This will give you like a more. I don't want to say it's like daredevilish, but I feel like you would just have like an instant black and white image of like all the surrounding areas, like echolocation in a way, or a mental like radar. It's hard for me
Awesome.
to explain what it looks like in my mind.
It
But yeah,
for me,
give me
I'm
an
picturing
investigation.
Toph like tremor sense almost, but oh, nat 20! It's a
Jesus
24.
Christ, calm
Are
down,
you
Ryan. Calm
kidding me
down.
right now?
Yeah!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I think we have to regulate that. Let's make Calliope's rolls inverse. So this 24 supposed to be like net 1.
It's only been like
What?
it's only been like
Minus 4.
it's only been like an hour, and you already have 2 nat 20s, and most of your rolls have been above 15.
Yeah, on fire. On
Oh
fire.
my gosh.
I think she
With
hacked the
a
website.
nat 20, as you probe the immediate vicinity around you, you don't sense anything like intelligent. You get the presence of like some rabbits, some squirrels, a couple of birds that are being very quiet. But that's it. There's nothing like truly sentient around you. But you do, with your nat 20, you would feel that there is like a presence within the fog. And as you kind of like look at it, you suddenly just get like an instant rush of like voices that try to rush at your mental at your like mental being, and they meet resistance. Give me a wisdom save. Actually, this would be a madness save. So give me a d20 plus your intelligence plus your wisdom mod.
Jesus Christ, indeed. All right, D20 plus my intelligence, you said?
Yes, your
Oh.
intelligence mod plus your wisdom mod.
All right, wisdom is 4. All right, we got 7. Come on, baby girl. 15 plus 7, 22.
22.
What is
As you
going on?
immediately see this like or feel this tidal wave of like whispers and voices try to like smash into your minds. Between you and your headband, you mind is a fortress, and all of these voices and whispers just collide with this force field around you and just vanish. It almost looks like a giant serpent like hitting you and then rushing off into the fog is what it looks like.
Calliope is gonna look back at Branch all wide-eyed.
All right, so there's nothing but bunnies and squirrels and pretty birds immediately around us. But somewhere there's something evil.
Branch, for the first time you see Calliope's eye, she has a platinum ring just on the outside, just on the inside of her pupil that is quite different. Normally your eyes are just this really sparkly, like purple. Now there's this like ring of platinum.
Um, do the trees still have that fishbowl effect?
Yes.
Um, uh, can uh, I Calliope, you got something. You have something in your eye. Like you looked at me, you looked away, and now you look back at me, and it's like you caught something on your face, literally. I don't.
You You mean my eye bling?
Your eye bling?
Yeah, I got eye bling now. It came with the headband.
Ah, your headband gives you eye bling.
Yeah, when I use my super duper mind powers, I guess my eye bling comes up, and my eye bling is pretty cool. So I be using my mind powers all the time.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, well then, I'm tripping then. My bad,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah.
Oh,
But also, like a big snake tried to attack my brain. So maybe, just maybe, we try and attack it first.
so
No, it was a
there's a
big voice
mind,
snake.
there's a voice snake in the darkness.
Yes.
Okay.
Or somebody
And
who
you
can
want
control the voice snake, who most likely controls the fog. Also, I made potions.
okay. This is a roller coaster of information. Um, I don't think it would be a good idea for us to chase down a thing right
The
now.
voice snake?
Yeah.
Okay, but it was strong.
Did you feel like it's coming? Is it still around?
I mean, I could feel out for it again, but I really don't want to right now. Me and the voices got an agreement, and the voices helped me this time, and the crown helped me this time. But who knows what will happen if I try to link with it again? Only bunnies and squirrels are around us right now.
As this
Okay.
conversation happens, the first trickle of dawn begins to pour for you all.
Um, I believe I believe we should wait it out and let the group rest. Uh, but I think we should stay on alert
The
and
fishbowl
branch.
effect has ended now that the sun is beginning to rise.
Mm, I think we should swap out for for shifts. Who's second shift?
I am.
Be right back.
Branch goes over to Beaufort. Chicks Beaufort. He's like,
Uh,
hey,
uh, uh,
hey.
oh, no. My turn. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then
You can get up and see that
Branch
it.
goes over to his thing on the side and lets Jerry sleep with the group.
Okay. Clappy, are you still up?
Mitch will be back. I'm waiting to see if I'm rolling on these potions.
Oh, okay. I will tell you this right now. That's not John. There's no
Yeah.
way. He ain't gonna get me. No, not today.
You should tell him about the guy or something.
Wait, what?
There was a YP saw somebody in the middle of the night, far away. Felt somebody from afar.
Mhm.
Okay. Like coming for us?
Yeah, they got a mind snake made of voices.
Like coming for us, or
Well, I tried to feel if they were there, and they are. I don't know if they're coming for us, but they're there.
okay?
And they are scary. Or evil. Evil
How,
is scary though, so either way I'm right.
Bofer starts pointing his hand to the sky and goes, "How did this happen?"
Well, I put out feelers with my new pretty tiara, and
Okay.
I saw
some bunnies, and I saw some squirrels, and I saw some birds, and that was all cool. But then there was like this rush, like this wave. It tried to impact me, and it would have got away with it too if it weren't for this goddamn crown.
Okay. Okay. But what caused this? Because this is not real daytime. There's no way Branch allowed us to sleep until actual daytime. So how did this happen?
Oh, is that what you pointing in the air meant? I just thought you meant the fog and the shit, and the
No,
general
I meant the
stuff.
sun.
Oh, yeah, most likely it caused that, or it's with somebody who can. But whatever it is, it's strong and it's evil.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna fight the sun. Bad idea.
Of course, the sun is my baby mama.
All right. All right.
Calliope is literally, she's just like dumbfounded, like her face is completely dumbstruck, just like,
What do you mean?
Hey, you know what? You know what? Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. Okay. Bofer's wiping the eye boogers out of his eyes. Okay. Mitch, are you back yet?
Oh, I've been back, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've been lurking.
Can I make an investigation as to putting the pieces together as to how did the sky go from darkness to dawn? Because there's no way this is real dawn. Branch wouldn't have let us sleep all the way till dawn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Now you could also do either a history or
History or what?
arcana.
Arcana? Oh, we'll go with Arcana. What are we doing out here, folks? How about a dirty 20? How about that?
Yeah, it's a good night.
It is common, especially in that time seems to work differently at times. It's not a common occurrence, but it happens enough for people to be aware of it, where people can like set up camp, but by the time camp is set up, it's already dawn. Like night is come and gone and fast, and sometimes it happens during the day too, where you can see the first risings of dawn, and then all of a sudden it's midnight.
So, an Arcana check tells me we worked too long?
Arcana tells you that it is a temporal distortion that happens with an unpredictable
Oh my
times.
gosh, so we're messing with time fog. Oh, that's what. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, everybody. Who's awake? We are experiencing a time lag from the fog, and this is actually dawn. It's actually daytime. The fog messed with our sense of time and pushed us through all the way till morning at a rapid pace. So it's time to go. And Bover's gonna start packing up all his stuff. Is my charcoal done?
The charcoal
Calliope
is
is
done.
still mixing.
What'd you say?
Yeah, the charcoal's done. Calliope, your potions are finished. Yeah.
So
All the tests that you guys set out are completed.
So the thing that would have taken actually 8 hours took the full 8 hours to finish the charcoal.
It's been about 2.5, 3 hours. Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
well, at least how it feels to you all. So for those who are sleeping, everyone, you all got long rests. Branch and Calliope, you guys got short rests.
Bet.
Okay. Um. Okay. So Bofer, nobody's woken up Tyrius, right?
Yeah, just leave me here, why don't you?
I'm about to say I'm gonna walk over to Tyrius and I'm gonna kind of put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Hey, buddy, it's time to get up. We gotta leave."
Branch is also technically still asleep.
Oh, you went right to sleep?
Mhm.
Okay. So
Yes,
Bofer's
sir.
gonna, after shaking Tyrius and go, "Hey, buddy, get up. We're leaving." I'm gonna run over to Tyrius and be like, "Hey," do the same thing. "Hey, buddy, get up. We're leaving." And I'm gonna run over to Erin and I'm going to tap her shoulder and be like, "Hey, Erin, it's time to get up. We gotta go."
She kind of like shakes awake and goes, yeah, okay.
Um, Morgan and Tyranny, are they awake?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What about, is your bird still up and awake with you? Or does it sleep when you sleep, or does it?
Calamara?
Yeah, is Calamara like?
Calamar was up the entire night with Calliope.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're making potions.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna get everything that I need to loaded back up, stomp out the fire, move the ash around, get it put out, and be like, "All right, everybody, load up. We gotta go. We gotta start moving." And
As you guys,
as we
Go
get
ahead.
stuff, I'm sorry, as we get that stuff ready to rock and roll, I'm gonna take out. You said I got enough to make one long burning torch and one whatever tear gas bomb Tyrius wants to make. I'm gonna split the
Yeah.
charcoal in half and give to Tyrius. I'm like, "Okay, I made you this charcoal. I know you said you wanted to use it for a cool experiment. Here's your charcoal for that." And then I take mine and I wrap it up in some cloth and put it in my backpack.
Very nice. Would someone be so kind as to roll me a d20 and a d8?
Oh, again?
Calliope?
Yeah.
No,
go
I'm
ahead.
not doing it.
You
Not
you
me.
need to do
What?
it. You need to do it.
I would
Yes,
honestly
yes.
hope that you
Roll
do
those
it.
high die. Yeah.
I can do it, but that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
I don't. No.
I
Fine.
could roll it if you want it, but I did do that exact roll earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Let us pray, guys.
Nat 20?
It
It's gonna
is
be.
a
Oh yeah,
19.
there you go.
Oh, the D8 was a 1 and the D20 was an 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you all quickly pack up camp and begin to day. Who's in what positions? I take it Calliope is on Princess Butterclops, Aaron is driving, Bofer is riding shotgun,
Mm-hmm.
Branch is Vanguard or in the rear.
In the rear.
Very nice. Very nice.
I have a question for you. With my rune shaper stuff, if I don't use the rune in the allotted day that I put it on, does it stay until I use it, or does it go away once I take a long rest?
It should go away on a long rest, but it should explain that in the English. Your character sheet after session and double checking myself.
Okay. Even so, even if this one goes away or not, it's fine with me. If my command spell on my knife goes away, that's fine. I'm gonna rip a piece of paper off of my journal and write my burning hands rune in it and fold it up and put it in my pocket.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Okay. So what are we going through? What was that D20 and that one?
So as you all make your way down the southern road, the morning is smooth. The sun. You do notice some clouds off on the horizon. Could be a storm in the next few days. As you make your way south. Everything is smooth and sailing. The pine trees pass by. It's very many divots. It's a pretty straight shot south on this particular stretch. As you make your way south. For those with a passive perception of 14 or higher, you could swear you hear horses off in the distance, but it's like really far away sounding.
Not the golden swat coming after us. No.
You say
No, thank you.
passive what of 15?
Passive
Perception.
perception of 14.
Oh, okay. So I hear horses. Oh no. Behind us, like coming after us, or just in the distance?
In the distance, and you can't quite tell where it's coming.
Could I make an extra roll just and forget my passive to see if I can keen in on what direction it's coming from?
Yeah, roll me either an insight or a perception.
I'll roll. I feel like insight might be better for that, for like honing in on what direction. 15.
15 isn't bad. As you take a moment to like really hyperfixate on that sound, you hear it again, but you notice that it sounds like a horse, but there's something off about the pitch of it. It just seems too high pitched, maybe. Definitely coming from like the southeast or east, maybe is the best you could tell.
Okay. So not behind us, but more in front diagonally. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else heard it?
I
I
did.
didn't.
Okay.
Branch did. So did everybody hear it,
I
basically?
think everybody heard it, yeah. I'll go.
Well, except me, apparently.
Oh,
okay.
I'll
Yeah,
say, okay, anybody hear the horses? And obviously y'all did, and I'll go, it's coming from possibly a little bit southeast. That's.
Do we send Calamara?
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea. It sounds like horses, but something's not right about if these are horses. If these are horses, it doesn't sound right. Is it like the sound of the horse neighing that's high pitched, or is it the sound of their clip clops sounding too high pitched, or something? Like what's the particular sound that's high pitched?
To you, the player, it would sound like a horse's like neigh mixed with a Nazgul scream.
That's not terrifying. I'm not scared right now. Okay.
I don't want to send Calamara in that direction.
How do I explain this in RP? Okay, so Bofer goes, it sounds like I can hear, we all heard horses. It's coming from southeast, in front of us. It's not right. It's not right. It sounds like maybe
Twitcher.
maybe a horse on an adrenaline rush and just screaming. I don't know.
James Baxter.
But you got me. But I'm not real sure if there's anything wrong with the horse. I'm not sure, but it's definitely not right. Like, you know how a horse is supposed to sound like.
The horses.
I don't want to. No, no. I don't want to talk about that. That sounds horrifying.
No? No? But what if that's one of their victims? We have to give them a righteous death.
I mean, I guess, but would they rather not just, I don't know.
Die screaming in anguish with their human bodies morphed into horses?
For sure.
With the human skin still stretched over horse muscle and sinew?
Hey, Branch, I'm gonna ask you a question, and if it's insensitive, I apologize.
He is not the same thing as a cursed horse!
Hey, Branch. Here, follow me. Do you think it's a good idea on the track we're on to veer towards the direction of these horses?
No.
All right, thank you. All right, let's keep moving.
Nobody ever listens to me. And I'm the one who made Gaston shit on himself, and we had such a great time last time. We have good fun when we listen to me.
Hey,
Okay, hold on.
Calliope, you are great when it's time to have fun. This is not a time to have fun. This is a time to stay alive.
Well, I stay alive every time. Me and Grimilda are good friends.
Not all of us have those same luxuries.
Can I also roll to see, like, are they coming towards us? I don't remember if I got that information or just got the.
if I'm not
You
mistaken-
figured what direction it was coming from. You couldn't quite make out if it was getting closer.
Yeah, it's just ahead of us. It's not necessarily moving in any direction that I could tell, but it's ahead of us, southeast, and we're heading directly south. Are we not?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it's even if we were to continue on our path right now, we're going to pass by it, but not towards it.
Can I try and
We
be on
still
like
might
high
even
alert
go.
to see if like something can I like try and be on high alert, like cast a mental bubble? Like
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
something smart comes within it, like all right, hey.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll say, hey, Miss Morgan, is she still spearheading? By the way.
Oh yeah, she's still ahead of you by about a good 15 feet or so, riding on her spec.
Okay. I'll say, hey, Miss Morgan, if you, while you're up there, perceive, what did you say, Calliope? A horse person. I guess call it out. I don't know what else to say about that, but I don't know if you heard it or not either. There's something.
A horse person like a satyr, but like a person who has been morphed into a horse but clearly has all the skin of a person.
Yeah,
It's
that.
horrifying.
That.
It's nightmare fuel.
That is quite the nightmare image.
I don't know if you heard it, Ms. Morgan. I'm not sure. It sounds like a horse on an adrenaline rush screaming at the top of its lungs instead of just neighing. So, I'm not real sure what that means. But we're not going to encounter it on the trajectory we're on unless we veer off course. So if you see it, and if it, finds us, just call it out, I guess.
Well, I suppose I should probably arm myself then. As she puts her left arm out, you see a staff made of black wood appear in her hand. You see that there is a large amount, appears to be like some sort of magical metal that is in a perfect like spiral pattern that goes up like the top corner of the staff. And where the spiral, the black wood meet, at the very top, you see that there is a floating cube of what appears to be pure obsidian, just floating at the head of the staff.
That's sick. I'll also look at Aaron and ask, did you cast your armor spell today?
She snaps her fingers and recasts it, going, yeah.
Cool. All right. And I'll pull out 500 and put it in between my legs again. And I'll I'll take out my little burning hands piece of paper, fold it into a paper airplane, and then make it flat. So that way all I have to do is unfold the wings and throw it and
Very nice.
put it back in my pocket. So now all it is pick up and throw it. And I'll have it folded in my, I have a hoodie now. It's in my hoodie pocket. It's in my hoodie pocket. And I'll say, I guess, Anybody who is bringing up the rear, just keep your eyes peeled towards the east.
So, I need everyone to either roll perception or survival checks. Yes, pick
I
your
roll
fates.
perception
Pick your fates.
or survival. They're both +5. We're gonna go
Perception, you
survival.
said?
Perception. Oh, cool. 23.
Oh my gosh. I got
I got
18.
14.
Aaron
I
got
got
23.
21.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I got the lowest roll.
As you all are making your way, the day's travel seems to pass without issue. You guys hear that high-pitched horse neigh a few more times, but it doesn't seem to get any closer, strangely enough. Yeah, you guys cover a fair bit of distance, actually, with your guys' higher rolls. You guys are actually able to eat up quite a bit of ground, able to get quite a few miles. I'd say you probably got good like 20 miles in at least. Um, Making it to the next night. But before the evening sets in, probably late afternoon, off in the distance, you would hear a loud explosion. And as you all kind of like turn behind you, you see that there is a large smoke crater and a appears to be a dragon flying off the distance away from you. That's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Huh? Thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. I'm so glad you enjoyed it and stuck out to the end. Come back and see us live on stream, on TikTok, X, wherever you can find Raise the Idols. Come check us out. Stay up to date. All the fun things. It's going to be amazing. What an amazing ride. What an amazing story. And I hope you follow along.